For everyone, we had a huge surprise, okay? And you know what, we had a very different strategy this year, first of all, with the Bermudas.
Yes.
Last year, they were here like for a week or something,
They
right?
sold out so
and they
fast.
were gone, and
yes.
we heard you were not happy at all. We get it, we got it, and we reacted. Well, we've had a lot of different looks and designs, but this one, we have been waiting and waiting and waiting for. So let me just give you a briefing, because this Bermuda, 52, you just saw them when the graphic had dropped down, $52.95. No one has seen it. It is launching tonight, launching in this hour, and we were able to get this for $44.95, close to 1,000 flew out of here in an earlier airing. $44.95, as we said, it's like a today's special price. Because these are not plain.
No.
You're gonna see all of this great, and I love the stud detailing on them, 0 through 24-year sizes. 2 inseams we have, and they're lovely inseams. They're not 4 or 6. 12 and a half petite, 13 and a half for your average. And these are these 3 colors. This is it, a chambray.
They're fantastic, you guys. Don't
indigo,
sleep on this
and
if you missed it
it's
at the beginning of the hour. Here's what I love about this. Even if you're not an embellishment or an embroidery person, I think you're gonna find something you absolutely love about this short. It's our traditional Bermuda short. These are really smooth, very thin, very flat nail heads.
Yeah,
they're not really raised. They're almost like integrated into the short. And this is what we call our utility pocket. I like to call these marquee lights because they look like marquee lights on Broadway for me.
They do.
But it's a utility pocket that's been framed by these really cute little flat nail head studs. It's gonna be a different color per denim that you choose. If you're getting the black, it's a gunmetal. If you're getting the chambray, it's done in silver. And if you're getting the indigo, which is beautiful, it's done in that burnished kind of copper to match the stitching, a bronzy kind of copper tone. It is our new classic stretch. You stay true to size. This is a price that we only reserve for today's specials, especially when it comes to novelty shorts like this. So this is an amazing value, and they are really cool, and they look even better on.
So comfortable. That's another thing. If you bought like shop years and years ago, the difference in the feel of new classic stretch.
I have some. I just sent 20-some boxes of samples back to New York because I had so much stuff in my studio that I couldn't like handle it anymore. And I had a bunch of original classic stretch.
Oh,
it is like night and day. When you feel this fabric versus original classic stretch, this is smoother, this is silkier, this is softer, and it still has that same 4 inches of stretch and snapback recovery. So these are absolutely fantastic. I love how they turned out. I think you guys are gonna love that you're able to get something brand new, never before seen, before tonight, that you love. You guys love when we do utility, you love when we do an embellishment that is wearable. This is an embellishment that is really for everyone, right?
Oh,
definitely. And they just kind of jazz up your Bermudas a little bit without being crazy over the top.
It does. It
and not in price, right? They're not like, this is not an elevated price. This is unbelievable.
No, we took you to .com a little earlier that we have a basic shirt that we just launched, by the way, that's $54.95.
And it's a 5-star.
It's 5-star.
Every
Rocky
review
can bring
on that
one
short
up.
is, Rocky's gonna show it to you. They're 7 days old. We just launched them.
Seriously,
they're
last
fantastic.
weekend.
Every review is 5 stars, but they're $54 because they're a novelty short, right?
Right.
This is also a novelty short for $10 less, which is unbelievable. So we're really excited. The colors are easy to understand. The detail on them is super simple and subtle. You turn them inside out, you wash them and dry them, hang them dry, whatever you guys like to do. They're just really darn cute.
They are. Look at that. I love that. So Miss Cara's in the 2. I love that. And by the way, I'm in the 2 also. I'm normally a 0, but my sample didn't make it, but I think these are good. I mean, I can still wear these, right? And the chambray way out in the lead. And we want, one thing I didn't tell you is that we didn't bring in like we normally bring in like thousands of these. Matter of fact, every single one of them, the quantity is in the hundreds, and I'll have Rocky give me an update so we can share that with you in each one. In the chambray, oh my gosh. And these are supposed to make it all weekend, my friends. In the chambray, below 500 left. So
yes, and by the way, this is our last new short of the year.
This is it.
This is the last one.
Yep. In the black, there's only 600 left now in the black. And in the indigo, we have a bit more. We have like 900 in the indigo. And then we'll show you the comparison we talked about. And these are like our shorts. These are
We're comparing
DG,
ourselves to ourselves.
To ourselves, exactly.
Yes. And they're fantastic shorts.
They're
fabulous. They were $54.95. They are also brand new. They're like 6 days old. And I love that they were, well, I'm gonna go read because I can't see. they're already a 5-star customer pick, which is lovely.
I mean, all the
and thank you
reviews
guys
at
for the
54.
1,000 of you that picked these up. You're gonna kick
so
yourself.
much.
If you know when you sleep, when they say if you don't buy something and you sleep on it and you wake up the next day and you're still thinking about it, you should buy it.
Yeah.
You probably will still have some quantity tomorrow morning, but after I do have shows tomorrow night with our Today Special.
That's right, and then Sunday,
all
forget
day
it.
Sunday.
Yeah.
And I feel like by the time we get to the end of the day Sunday, these will be gone.
Gosh, absolutely.
And this is not fear mongering. We have shorts in our system, but of the new shorts, we do not make any new shorts after May. So, and this was the last short of the month because it's the last weekend of the month. So these are the final Bermudas of 2025, and I think they're some of the best. These are the ones that all the customers from the unboxing were all waiting for, and it's just right. You know, sometimes we get it. We always get it right, but sometimes we really get it right. This is one. Like, remember when we did the frayed? Remember the frayed short we did earlier, the Bermuda?
Yes.
That was also like a really fantastic.
That was a fabulous
and it sold very quickly the same way this one is.
Well, that's how you can tell. And we're over 1,000 now spoken for. And I think it looks really different in all the colors. So if you're the person who's like, I live in Bermudas, and you think about what is your lifestyle? I mean, how do you dress? Well, how do you dress in the summer? For many of us, it's too hot. In Florida, it's hot. Okay, it's hot, right? I'm not going to be running around in my full-length jeans, but the Bermuda is the way I want to go. And by the way, Cara again is 5'8", and you see where it falls on all of us. If you're that person again, like I am, I'm not a fan of my knees. I'm 5'5.5", and you can see where they're perfect. I can dress these up. I can dress them down, right? I can throw all, I love the cute little mixed media top that I have on, but even we started the hour with a great brand new top, and we have many obviously on our website.
We comparison shop this in real time during the show last hour. The least expensive version was $79, and it only had like 2 studs
on
sale on each side on sale for $79. But there were some for $175, $195.
Some they were $240, wasn't it, on a pair?
I will tell you guys, if you look at Rag & Bone, Mother, Frame, all those kind of like it girl denim brands that are now like commonplace at your department store. Like
that's
if you're going to Dillard's and Bloomie's and Nordstrom and all those brands, they're hundreds of dollars for shorts, right? So what I love about this is you're not only getting something brand new, you're getting something that is in a silhouette that has been proven. We've sold almost 1 million probably pairs of Bermuda shorts here at HSN, if not more than that. And it's our traditional Bermuda in new classic stretch. You will order true to size. They are just very cool, and they're going to look cute. Like if you want to go boho and beachy, you can still do it. I feel like with a chambray and put on your little summer hat and put on a white peasant top and do a half tuck, and your gladiator flat sandals would be super sexy and super chic. You saw how Cara kind of elevated the black. So I feel like the black can go both ways. The black can be like a little rock and roll, a little edgy cool, a little bit like, you know, you had your day in the 80s if you were a little punk girl in the 80s and you loved your little studs. You could go for if you had your Madonna moment back in the 80s and you want to rock it again, you could do that. But I also think they dress up really beautifully. So if you're looking at Cara with a neutral kitten heel, a black t-shirt, she looks very chic and very elevated as well. And then Kenya's giving you everyday cool with that gorgeous, gorgeous mid indigo, which is just like the perfect kind of shade of dark denim that feels secure and comfortable. There's Angie in the white. First of all, the chambray with the white is killer. It looks so gorgeous, and that's our white little lacy knit tank, and that's what I'm talking about. She's giving you, I'm jumping on the boat, you know, I'm gonna have a couple margaritas with the girlfriends. She's giving you a subtle red, white, and blue knot. I don't know if you guys are noticing our on sale Americana bag. She's got her red sunglasses and her white. This is how you do not so in your face Americana, right? And I am obsessed with the detail. Let's get really close before we go off of this jean, because I want you guys to see. And then
the other thing I just interrupt for a sec that you don't get with some of those other brands, I keep going back to it's a fit.
Yeah,
that's what we have,
DG2, right? I want you guys to see that these are brushed and matte. If you're getting them in the chambray, they're very, very flat and very, very soft and smooth, but they are metal, and they're heat sealed onto the front of the garment. So when you launder these, turn them inside out and then launder them, and I would hang them dry. Anytime there's embellishment, I'd say hang it dry. If you're getting the black, it's all done in gunmetal. This does have a little bit of sheen to it, but because it's kind of dark and gunmetal-y, I feel like it works really well with the jean. And then if you're getting that gorgeous indigo, it's that coppery bronze traditional color that we did in the stitching and in the hardware.
and I love it. And different, and you're gonna love the way they feel. And I'm telling you that you will live in them. I mean,
they're
you
so
know how
cute.
they always say that, you know, out of 100% of your closet, we all gravitate to that one, you know, that little 10%. These will be in there. These will be right in that
I feel like you're gonna wear these a ton, and I feel like they're not like, they're still special, but they're not so memorable that you're gonna feel guilty wearing them a couple times a week, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I also think if you're going somewhere cool to, you know, a weekend, a barbecue, a family reunion, a graduation party, if you're doing 4th of July's and all the Memorial Days and all that, we call summer celebration season because inevitably something crazy comes up, right? Yeah. This is what you wear. You're still wearing your DG2 denim, you're cool and comfortable, but you dialed it up a little click.
And they're a short that's respectable, right? I mean, that's the thing with the Bermuda, right?
Good length.
Right,
you
the
choose.
perfect
You're
length.
not tailoring them to make them work.
Right.
There's no vent and slit on the side. They're very
13 and a
traditional.
half, right, between your petite or your, and oh my gosh, okay, the chambray, 350 left, that's it. So if this is on your radar at all, if you're thinking about the chambray, I love the chambray. And chambray, we only have in the 6 through 24 now. So we actually lost the 0, the 2, and the 4, and that's in the average, obviously,
And
with
let's
the
take a look
majority
at
of
Angie,
sales.
because she's rocking our Americana bag, which is on sale, which I think just this whole look is just perfectly summer, perfect summertime vibes. And I think it's super cool if you're going to a festival or a concert or like a, you know, something out on, you know, in a park or on the lawn or like a symphony thing. This is such a cool vibe to wear with like your favorite little tee. And by the way, you don't have to work really hard. Again, it's like a cute white t-shirt with this. Looks amazing. You probably already have one, right? Everyone has a good white tee.
You've got to have a decent white tee.
I hope so.
But you know what the problem with is? Like, they're
Unless
yellow.
you're me, you don't. I mean, I have them, but I don't wear them.
You don't wear them, because you only wear black or navy.
I'm in mourning. I have colorful t-shirts, but I don't wear them like on television. But I do have color in t-shirts, believe it or not. And when I get a little tan, I'll wear them for you.
Someday we will see that.
One day I'm going to come in an electric blue for you guys.
Oh,
exactly. I'll do it. I'll work on it.
Okay.
Maybe when we're in Studio Park together.
Oh, there you go,
for
for our new studios.
Yes.
Exactly. That's going to be fabulous, which is coming up soon.
Oh my gosh.
Real soon. So with just a matter of seconds left, please write the number 900-412. And of course, we're going to continue. We'll take all of your calls, but a fabulous value at $44.95, which I'm still in awe that we were able to launch these at that price.
Awesome.
So
I'm very excited about how these
yeah, and the chambray, about 300 in the chambray. So I just want to really let everyone know that if that's the one that you're really thinking about.
Last hour, everyone was buying the chambray and then buying one of the other colors.
Right.
So that's